Welcome back. We are now getting some breaking news, and this concerns the External Affairs Minister Dr. S Jaishankar, who is going to be visiting the United States of America from the 27th to the 30th of September this year. Now, during his visit to New York from the 22nd to 26th of September, the External Affairs Minister will be leading the Indian delegation for the high-level week at the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly. The External Affairs Minister also is going to be meeting Secretary Antony Blinken on the issue of Canada, India, that is likely to be coming up. Let me take this across to my colleague Siddhant Mishra, who is joining us on the broadcast. Siddhant, as far as the other bilaterals are concerned, this becomes a very, very crucial one because the Canada issue is really simmering.
That's right. That's absolutely right. So other details we were aware about. That he's going to take part in 78th session of the UNGA, and also since the statement has come out, so it's official that he's going to also do a session for the countries from Global South. He will be holding a high-level bilateral meetings on the sidelines of UNGA. But the most important part of this statement, this release that has come from Ministry of External Affairs, is his travel to Washington, D.C. Now, it has been confirmed that he's going to hold bilateral in D.C. with Secretary of State Antony Blinken. Perhaps he's also going to meet other top officials from the U.S. administration, U.S. business leaders and think tanks. Now, his meeting with Secretary Blinken becomes even more significant the way America has been making statements with regard to the complaint that Canada has made against India. And perhaps for the first 2 days, their statements were not strong, very strong. But in last 24 hours, America has been making strong statement against India. Perhaps they went on to say that this cannot be tolerated, anything of this sort. So we cannot deny the possibility of Canada issue, the issue of Khalistan and Niger coming up during the bilateral meet with EM Jaishankar with Secretary Blinken. So with that perspective, this particular visit of Mr. Jaishankar to Washington is significant, and perhaps he will be meeting his American counterparts for the first time after this entire India-Canada
US perspective, because right now US has maintained a very, very balancing sort of a stance when it comes to this diplomatic fallout between Canada and India. But when we come to speak about the other nations like Australia and UK, Australia has been pretty guarded, but UK also has been pretty neutral in also questioning India.
This has even been confirmed to us here by officials in External Affairs Ministry that yes, they are engaging with the other partners as far as this diplomatic standoff is concerned. They have not named specific countries, but they have confirmed that India is engaging with the other partners. But when it comes to United States of America and the kind of statements that are last 24 hours, statement of NSA taken. Even the spokesperson of the White House National Security Council, she also made a very strong statement. We are not taking it. We will be speaking to our partners. We will be engaging India on this. So it looks like that when EM Jaishankar and Secretary Blinken will sit in Washington for a bilateral talk, we can expect some this issue. Also going to put India's side before US because when America will convey to India regarding the concerns of Canada, then India will use the dossiers that India has given to Canada, which were ignored by the authorities in Canada. India will also tell that how people like Niger and others were involved in criminal and terrorist activities in India, and India will say US that that they are asking for a proof from Canada, but nothing has been conveyed to them till now. So on one end, Canada is asking India to cooperate, to join the probe. On the other end, when India is asking Canada, give us the material, give us the evidence, whatever you have. You say you have communications, you say you have some photos, then hand it over to us. We'll look into it. Then perhaps we'll decide whether to join the probe or not. But that is not been given to India. So that will also be the point that can come up during the discussion when two leaders will sit for the bilateral talks.
Thank you so much for that, Siddhant. Siddhant there offering perspective on this big visit by External Affairs Minister to United States of America, even as the crisis between India and Canada currently persists.